First at 4, new COVID-19 restrictions in Michigan. New comments from Governor Whitmer about enforcement. And new hope a vaccine is on the way. Plus, local school districts are scrambling. Paula.
It's scrambling indeed, and we're not just talking about sending high schoolers home for 3 weeks. What we've discovered are school districts actually considering pulling all of their students out of school, possibly until next year. I'll explain why. Ben.
Hey, Paula, chill is definitely in the air, but we've got rain and even some snow on the way tonight. We'll tell you how much to expect and when the warm-up will return. Right now, First at 4.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, a new reality is sinking in for the state of Michigan as we all cope with the renewed COVID-19 restrictions. Starting tomorrow, no face-to-face learning for high schools and colleges for at least 3 weeks. But we have learned the changes may not stop there. This afternoon, the state has reported 63 new school outbreaks. Also, closing for at least 3 weeks indoor dining at restaurants, casinos, movie theaters, and organized sports. Now, we did catch up with the state health director and Governor Whitmer today. They say when it comes to enforcement, we all play a role.
There are a lot of businesses that have licenses through the state. There are local law enforcement that are taking this seriously. But at the end of the day, this can't be driven by fear of enforcement. It has to be driven by the individual responsibility to keep ourselves and our loved ones and our communities safe.
Masks are the single most important thing that people can do to block coronavirus transmission, to protect themselves and to protect others. Masks do both, but masks alone are not enough. People also need to be extraordinarily careful when they are inside with people from outside their household.
Now, we did just receive the newest numbers from the state. It is reporting more than 12,000 new cases of COVID-19. Now, that is a 2-day total for Sunday and Monday. We've also seen 55 additional deaths over that same time span, putting the total number of deaths over 8,000 since the pandemic began. We do have one piece of encouraging news, as the drug company Moderna says its potential vaccine seems to be 94.5% effective with no alarming side effects. Now, back to our local schools. Tonight, there is turmoil on top of turmoil as many local districts grapple with the risk versus reward of sending any students back to face-to-face for any portion of the remainder of 2020. Paula Tutman has been polling local school districts and finds that hard decision is being made on shutting schools down through January. Paula.
Yeah, you know what, Karen, I think it's safe to say now we are at a tipping point for many school districts. A power outage shut the doors of Romeo Middle School today, which means it is possible for those students in-person learning at that school, they may have already seen the last day of face-to-face learning for the year. And that is because Romeo, like districts across the state, are grappling with what to do next. Dr. Todd Robinson is the superintendent for the Romeo School District in northern Macomb County.
The sustainability of in-person learning has been very difficult, quite honestly, for almost a month now.
It is not that the governor's announcement to close in-person high schools for the next 3 weeks, starting Wednesday, has thrown various school districts into a tailspin. It is that the virus has thrown school districts into a tailspin. Dr. Steve Matthews is the superintendent for the Novi Community School District.
We have seen the numbers start to increase, and so for us, the question then becomes, will our students be safe if they come to school? When our teachers in particular, but also our administrators read the orders, they talk about limiting indoor gatherings, and yet teachers will be in a 900 square foot classroom for 6.5 hours a day with 15 students. And so, and we don't know what those families are doing at home.
The Romeo School District actually preempted the governor by 2 days and pulled all of its students out of face-to-face learning for the next 3 weeks last Friday. The district will be meeting November 30th to determine if any students will be returning this year. The Fraser School District was moving full steam ahead to bring its students back to face-to-face learning November 30th, now pushes pause on the return of high school students and is holding an emergency board meeting this evening to discuss the K-8 plan for the next 3 weeks and beyond. And administrators are trying to figure out why the governor stopped at high schools.
when you look at the age ranges, 5 through 9, 10 through 13, 14 through 18, they're all increasing.
At the end of the day, many school districts will be trying to weigh the risk versus reward in coming back at all for the rest of the year.
So does it make sense to pull everybody out for 3 weeks, have them come back for 7 days, and then go out for another 2 weeks?
So what I'm holding right now is a letter that just went out to Novi parents. They have made their decision. They're going to continue with that hybrid model for those lower grades, and they're going to shoot for staying in hybrid learning throughout the rest of the year. Of course, that's changeable depending on the progression of the disease. But also think about these high schoolers being pulled out of face-to-face learning. What does this mean for them? We continue that story coming up at 6 o'clock this evening. Lots of moving parts. Stay with me here. It's changeable, Karen.
All right, we'll see you at 6. Thank you, Paula. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan announces that the city will reinstitute enforcement and testing sites to slow the spread of the coronavirus. He's particularly concerned about the rate of hospitalizations.
And here's what we know, that 1 out of 10 people who goes into the hospital on average dies of COVID. And we know for African Americans, that fatality rate is higher than it is for Caucasians. But we can tell you that the odds are, with 146 people in the hospital today, 14 of our neighbors who are there are going to die.
Our COVID coverage continues tonight at 5. We're digging into the ripple effects of the new orders on local restaurants, which have been really struggling since the pandemic began. At 5:30, how Henry Ford hospitals are playing a key role in the research into the Moderna vaccine that's showing such promise. And then new at 6, Governor Whitmer versus the Republican legislature. Some lawmakers are calling for her impeachment. Can they work together to fight COVID-19? Now, we do have a Local 4 update on a little boy who was found wandering alone this morning. Now, we brought you the breaking news at noon. Now, that 2-year-old child has been identified and is safe with his grandmother. He was discovered crying on Ashbury Park near Tireman on Detroit's west side. Police tell us the boy's mother told officers she fell asleep and the child wandered out of the house. Child Protective Services is reviewing the situation. Most Michiganders already know the firearm deer season just started yesterday, but insurance experts are still sending out this reminder. The Insurance Alliance of Michigan warns you could see more deer activity as hunters head into the forests and fields. Remember, deers are most active at dusk and dawn. They dart in front of cars, with nearly a quarter of those crashes happening between 6 and 9 p.m. Oakland County saw the most crashes involving deer, with more than 1,900, according to state police data from last year. The firearm season runs through November 30th. Those really powerful winds, they've died down, but local power outages are lingering. The latest numbers show about 108,000 DTE customers are still waiting to get turned back on. Of course, we'll keep you posted as we get updates. Right now, it's still very chilly. And Ben, you did say something about snowflakes tonight. What's that all about?
Yeah, we can see them out here, Karen. They're already coming in off the lake, and you can see right now they're on the northern extent of that area of mostly rain. But by the time that gets here and the sun goes down, we do anticipate that this will quickly transition over to light snow. So here's the timeline. We should stay dry here through 6 p.m. By 8 o'clock, we'll start seeing rain showers. That's mostly going to be in the west zone, and then gradually spreading east, becoming snow showers there by 10 and midnight. Anything after midnight should be pretty much just a couple flakes. If we see any accumulation, it's just going to be on some grassy patches and maybe a mailbox or two. We're not anticipating that this stays on the pavement. So after that leaves, we do have a warming trend in place for the rest of the week. So we'll see how warm those numbers get. Weekend looks like it could be a soaker. We'll talk about the questions we still have with that in a few minutes. Karen?
All right. Thank you, Ben. President-elect Joe Biden is spending time focusing on the economy today, even as he's waiting for President Trump to officially concede the election. Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris met with business and labor leaders today. Jason Colthorpe in the newsroom for us. And Jason, we just heard from the president-elect.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago, Karen. Biden and Harris say they spoke with members of the business community about the impact of the pandemic on the nation's economy. During that meeting, Biden acknowledged the nation is in a, quote, dark place, but he's trying to set a more optimistic assessment of the next 4 years. General Motors CEO Mary Barra and the president of the United Auto Workers Union, Rory Gamble, were also among the leaders invited. The president-elect says one key part of fixing the nation's economy is helping state and local governments who have been hurt so badly by this pandemic.
And we all agreed on the urgent need for funding for states and localities to keep frontline workers and essential workers on the job. Vital public services, running law enforcement offices, educators, first responders, like we did in the Recovery Act of 2009, saving literally millions of jobs. There's a reason why the federal government is able to run a deficit, because the states must balance their budgets.
Well, a lot of that will be music to the ears of Governor Whitmer, who's been pleading with Congress to include help for state governments in a new coronavirus relief package. Democrats and Republicans have been unable to agree on a new one as of now. Biden, by the way, just wrapped up his comments, as we say, a few minutes ago. We'll have more about his upcoming plans tonight at 5. Karen?
All right, we'll see you at 5. Thanks, Jason. Still ahead here, first at 4, bringing families together for Thanksgiving. How one company is saying thank you to its customers. Also talk about a buffalo battle overseas, why these animals are caught in the middle of a three-way fight over the future. But first, what's next for the astronauts aboard the SpaceX Resilience? We're tracking the mission in outer space.